Welcome everybody. This is Kama Burton with Pro One Investments, license number 0101. What's my license number? 014715540. All of these numbers. I am really excited that I am on live. I was trying to get everything together. I am going to do this, trying to share this out to some places. So I'm really excited because I am now, I'm official. All right, everyone, I want to thank you so much for joining me live on today's home buyer educational seminar or home educational seminar. My name is Kama Burton. I am a licensed realtor. I've been licensed for, oh my gosh, January 8th, it will mark 15 years that I'll be licensed, be a licensed realtor. So I'm really excited about that. I love those kind of milestones. So 15 years is a long time to be in the business. This has been my career for 15 years and I absolutely love it. What I love about real estate is the fact that I can help so many people. I can help people achieve a goal that they never ever thought that they can achieve, reach goals that they didn't think was reachable. Some people are first generational home buyers, and I'm just excited to be able to help them through this journey. So today we're going to do, I'm going to have a PowerPoint up so we can go through some things. And if you all have questions, please let me know. I am going to have some information that's going to be in the news feed on Facebook, where you can ask questions, where you can or fill in some information where we can talk later and make an appointment. So my assistant, Nayali, will be posting that information in the feed or in the comments so that you all can just fill out a quick survey. It's only like 9 questions. It'll take you about 2 minutes to fill it out so I can find out where you are and how I can help you. So if you have questions, please put them in the comments. I'm going to go ahead and get started. And then again, at the end, I'll see if you all have any questions. Hopefully you all can see my screen. There we go. All right, perfect. So I just want to make sure that you all can see me. So I'm just going to do a quick test on my computer as well. I mean, on my phone. So I want to make sure you can see the screen that I see because I don't see you all on Facebook, although we are live on Facebook. So we're going to talk about the steps to home ownership. Again, Kama Burton, license number 01471540. Have to always say that because it's very, very important. And we'll get started. So again, Pro One Investments, we're going to talk about steps to home ownership. So my company I work with, I've been with my company this year, actually will mark 5 years. I am so impressed. There's so much that's going with myself, all these things with 5 this year. 5 years in one of my businesses, 5 years in my, at this company, 15 years in the business. So 2005, 2015, here we are, a milestone. So Pro One Investments, at my company, a lot of people ask me, do we deal with investors? Yes, we do deal with investors. We also have a property management department, and this is our mission. We are committed to being in the forefront of this real estate market and strives to provide valuable information to domestic and international buyers, sellers, and investors alike. So this is what I'm here. I am here to, that's what I'm here doing right now, is providing valuable information to you all so that you can have no excuses about purchasing a home. There's a lot of people out there that says home ownership is impossible, or they feel like it is possible, they just don't know how to go about it. So we'll start here. So here's some steps to get there. So first you want to decide to purchase a home, right? So you make your decision that, okay, this is it. I want to purchase a home. So what do? You work with a realtor. I oftentimes tell people to start with me. The reason I say start with me is because I am linked with great lenders that can help you. And I know what lender to get you to if you need a VA loan, or maybe you need a special program. Maybe you are, you have a large down payment. So I know who to send you to so that you can take advantage of whatever's going to be in your best interest. So once I do that, I'll send you to the lender, and what they'll do is they'll get you pre-approved. Do they have to run your credit? Absolutely. I'll be doing some some videos in the coming weeks about credit and about financing. I'll actually be doing a panel, not a panel, but doing something with some lenders where they'll talk about their different programs to help you purchase your home. Then once you get pre-approved, we're going to go house hunting. We're looking for a home. It's time for us to go look and see what is out there. We can talk about the process, how it works. It could take anywhere. People always ask me, well, once I get pre-approved, how soon will I be in a house? Well, it all depends on your circumstances. We can go out one weekend, write an offer, you can be in escrow and literally be in your house in less than 45 days. So that's something that, again, it depends on the market you're in. It depends on where you're moving to. That's a whole nother conversation. Once we find the home, of course, we want to make an offer. And we'll go over that, what the offer entails. What do we want to give? Just because someone has listed a home for a certain price, does that mean they're stuck on that price? I've seen people that listed their house at one amount, hoping to get more offers, and they actually want to sell it for a larger amount. You have some people that listed at one amount, and then somebody may lowball or go lower than what the price of the home is listed for, but it's all negotiable. But let's just say we do all that, you get your offer accepted, we go into escrow. So what's escrow? Escrow is, I tell everyone, it's your holding period. In escrow, this is the time, sorry, you guys. In escrow, this is the time that you are able to do your inspections. We get to see how often, see what's going on with the property. So what are the inspections? Your inspections is your appraisal to find out how much you owe on the sorry, you guys. Your appraisal is to find out how much the house is worth, to make sure whatever you made that offer for is what you're going to buy it at. No lender is going to lend on a house that is not at the market value or at the value that you have made an offer for. So if you made an offer for $300,000, the house comes in at $289,000, then they're only going to loan on $289,000. Okay. Another question, common question that I get from people often is, well, what about if I made an offer for $300,000 and the house comes in at $315,000? Do I have to go with the $315,000 price? No, you want the house to appraise for what you made the offer for or higher. But if it's lower, you can get it for a lower price. That's the advantage. The other question I get often is, well, what if the house, I'm approved for $300,000, I found a house for $250,000. What happens with the other $50,000? Unfortunately, nothing. You don't get to hold on to it. You can't go use it for a loan, a personal loan, so you can buy furniture or build a pool or what have you. That money is, you just don't use it. You're only going to use what the home is worth. Another inspection that we do is a home inspection. A home inspection is very thorough. We go through the home, well, not we, but the home inspector goes through the home to check the plumbing, the electricity, the roof. Now, they're not a roof inspector, but they can look at the roof to say, you know what, you may want to get this checked out because maybe they see that some shingles are missing. Maybe some tile is cracked. Tiles are cracked. There's different things that they look at. Some will check the pool to a certain extent. They also they go around and check for the windows, see if it's closing correctly. They're very thorough. This transaction or this particular transaction or inspection takes about 2 hours, 2.5 to 3 hours, because they are very, very thorough. They check the home to make sure that it's in working, standards. Once you finish with your, so you have your appraisal, you have your home inspection. Oh, and you also have inspections with forms. You'll get all types of forms and disclosures and things, potentially some addendums. You'll get some paperwork from escrow. You'll get paperwork from title. You'll also get paperwork from an NHD company, which is a natural hazard disclosure company. If you're not in California, everybody does not have an NHD, but we do, and it is required in the state of California. But please note, I'll be doing more videos so that I can explain everything that I'm talking to you about today. I'll be explaining to you more in detail with other videos. And then once all of your inspections are done on your end, you also have lender inspections. What they do is they make sure that what you say you have in the bank is there. They verify your assets. They verify your liabilities, looking at your credit a little thoroughly. The underwriter does that. They also check and make sure you are on your job. As long as you said you were on your job, you don't have any potentials of potentially losing your job. So they check a lot of different things during this inspection. So the inspection is pretty intense. So once you finish all of your inspections, okay, and you're working with your lender and everything is done, we close escrow. Once we close escrow, we give you the key. So those are steps to home ownership. That's where you start from beginning to end. Because it all starts with mindset. It starts with you deciding to make this a goal. Even if you're not ready today to say, you know what, I'm ready to do this. You don't have to do it. You don't have to not talk to me today. You want to talk to me as soon as possible. You don't want to wait till you get closer to find out. Now this may have to stretch another 3 months or 6 months or what have you. You want to start as soon as possible so we can make sure that you're on the right track. This particular slide, I love it because a lot of times we have people who during escrow, they don't they don't understand that your house is not done. You're not closed until I hand you the key, until I told you it's been recorded, until I tell you it's done. It's important. So here's some do's or don'ts in real estate that we tell our clients. And it's important to know this. Just because you purchased a property or have a property in escrow, the house is not yours, again, until you close. You need to maintain the credit or pay it off. But what you don't want to do is add. So you don't want to apply for new credit of any kind, okay? I don't care who tells you if you get credit today, you won't have to pay any interest for the next 12 years or is 0 payments for the next 12 years. It doesn't matter. Do not apply for new credit. That brings up your debt to income ratio. And if you're on the cuff, that means that that can take you over and you won't be able to get the home. Don't keep all existing credit cards. Do keep all existing credit cards accounts open. Are you aware when you close an account, it brings your credit score down? It's actually negative. I have people say, well, I'm just going to close the account. No, you're not just going to close the account. You don't want to do this right now. And I think these are key points as well, especially when you are looking to work with people, looking to refinance your house later on too, after you close a deal. Maybe you want to refinance your home. Keep your existing credit cards open. The longer it's on, history is important. That's 35%. History utilization is 35% of your credit score. That's the highest percentage of your credit score. That's what weighs the heaviest. So make sure you do that. Don't max out or overcharge existing credit cards. What I say is don't touch them. How about that? We're just not going to touch our credit cards. We're not going to do anything that's going to put the home in jeopardy. Do keep your employment within the same company or the field of work. They want you to stay, they meaning the lenders, they want you to be sure, they want to be sure that you're on your job at least 2 years. But this is not the time when you're looking to purchase a home. This is definitely not the time for you to go out and say, oh, I'm about to go get a new job. Let's just say you're a surgeon and now you decide you want to go and teach a class at college. You can't do that. You can't do that. And then stay in the same field. You can't go from being an Uber driver, if that's what you were approved for, and then all of a sudden now you decide that you wanted to start your own business and sell hair. I don't know, just throwing something out there. That's not what you want to do. So just keep that in mind. Don't consolidate debt to 1 or 2 credit cards, because what you're doing is, again, you're raising your debt. Don't want to change that debt to income ratio. You do want to pay off collections, judgments, or tax liens reported within the last year. Do prepare to pay off collections if required by the lender, by their underwriting or the loan program guidelines. So people ask me, well, how much money do I have to have saved? And this is why I tell you all, start now. If there are things on your credit now that we can pay off, you don't have to wait till the underwriter goes to you and say, hey, by the way, I need you to pay another $1,200 towards this bill. And that goes against what you already have, that goes against what you've already are trying to put down for your down payment. Okay, I'm also checking to see if I have any questions here as of yet. Okay, no questions. All right, so next, we want you to stay current on all your payments of all existing monthly obligations. It's very important. Don't slack off. This is not the time to get late and not pay a bill. Hey, and if you have a home you want to purchase, you have a home, you want to sell that home and purchase another home, you still have to make your monthly payments. Even when we find you a property and we are in escrow, you still have to make your monthly payments. Do not skip payments. And then of course, call me before you make any financial decisions or changes to your normal financing routine. Don't make any changes unless you talk to the professional. That's really important. That's why it's important for us to build relationships. Things come up in life. Yes, I understand it. And it can get a little hard. Well, I needed to get this money out because I needed to pay for X, Y, and Z. But remember this, you want to have your own roof over your head. You want to have that debt can push you back 3 months and the interest rates can change. That debt can push you back 6 months and the home prices has gone up. And now it's hard for you to make a, to find a home. So I really, really want you to think about this as you are out there thinking about purchasing a home. Talk to the professional. That's what we're here for. Or that's what I'm here for, me and my lender. So some of the inspections we had talked about just a little bit in a few moments ago, 2 slides ago, we talked about a home inspection. So these are the most common inspections that you'll find that we have, and some I didn't talk about. So you have your home inspection. We went into detail. We have your pest inspection. You know, your pest inspection is your termite inspection. Is it required? Some loans it's required, some loans it's not. Are sellers required to pay for termite? No, they're not required to pay for anything other than there's 3 things they're required to do when they're selling their home. They're required to have a smoke detector installed, carbon monoxide unit installed, and they're in California, their water heater has to be double strapped, earthquake straps, double strapped. Those are the 3 requirements. So when you get your home inspection back and there's 25 things on there that needs to be fixed, the seller is not required to do this. These are inspections that you're having up front so you know what you're getting into. Do not let someone, especially someone that calls himself a professional, do not let them talk you out of getting a home inspection. Home inspection is going to cost you in California, well, Southern California, my area, on average about $350. That is $350 that you can look at and find out what's going on with the property and decide if you want to move forward with it or not, see what the seller will or will not do, and it'll be up to you. So I strongly suggest that. Again, back to the pest inspection. So your pest inspection is done. I do strongly, highly, I don't require, but I can't highly require. What's the word? I strongly suggest that when you're listing a property that you still get a termite inspection. Buyers, I know it may be a little iffy, it's up to you. Check and see if there's any termite. That way you'll know what's happening with the property up front. Roof inspection, check the roof. If your home inspector says, this looks a little shady or doesn't look good, you may want to check and see what's going on. I had a deal in 2019 where my roof inspector looked, there was 8 cracked tiles. That didn't mean there was going to be a roof leak, but over time it could cause one. Well, the sellers already knew, they had already had the roof clay there, so they were already replacing it for the person that moved in. So it ended up working out. But at least you want to know, especially if it looks shady, what is the life of the roof? Are you going to have to put one on in the next 2, 3, 5, 12 years? You don't know, so that's important. You can do a pool inspection if you would like to see if all the pipings are working, or if everything is working. Some have saltwater pools, so you may have to have someone that specializes in that to make sure that it's being filled, that it's not clogged up, and all that is very important. If you have a well, you do a well inspection, or septic. If your home is on septic, you find that a lot in rural areas that homes are on septic. So you definitely want a septic inspection. And then general information is the information I talked about earlier, your paperwork, your addendums or disclosures that you'll sign, anything that the sellers may know. We have to find out, has anybody passed away on the property in the last 3 years? Is there any matters affecting are there any matters affecting the title? Is it in a homeowners association? That's another inspection, the homeowner association docs. So there's quite a few things that we inspect. So I tell you all this, and the reason I'm doing this as well, because I want you to understand, as realtors, our job is to make sure that you're getting what you need and getting as educated as you can about the process. I don't expect you to know about the process, but I'm going to educate you. That's what we get paid for, and to help you stay out of court, to make sure you're doing the proper inspections. There's a lot of people out there that feel like, oh, I can do that job. It's just real estate. All I'm doing is selling a house. Oh, I don't want to pay this person this. I don't want to give this person that. Let me tell you something. This stuff is deep. These are just a few inspections. How about the thick files and the paperwork that we go through? We do this as part of your inspections to make sure that you understand what you're buying, because for some, this is going to be one of the biggest investments of their life. Okay. And again, I'm going to have if it's not already in there, because I can't see my Facebook page, my assistant Nayali is going to post a link that if you would like to talk to me further and make an appointment, just click on that link, fill out the information. I'll text, call, or email, whatever your preference is, so we can talk to help you to the road of homeownership. This here are common ways to hold title. I'm not going to get into detail with this. I think this is very important just for you to know, but also it's important for you to talk to an attorney. You can talk to an attorney to get more information about how to hold title. I cannot tell you how to hold title, but I'll just tell you a little bit about it. Community property in California is a common way that married couples hold title. That means that if one passes away, it automatically goes to the other spouse with joint tenancy. Some people may do a joint tenancy, but with the with joint tenancy, it could be a married couple and somebody else can be added to it, maybe a child or someone like that, or a person. It doesn't matter, but you cannot will your percentage over to anyone with joint tenancy. It cannot be willed. However, it's right of survivorship. So whoever's on the deed, if it's 3 people and it's now thirds, when one person passes away, now it's half. So that's joint tenancies. And tenancy in common is a little different. So joint tenancy and community property, they share equal interest with tenancy in common. They don't share, it can be unequal. It could be separate and unequal. Like somebody can have 60%, you can have 10%, you can have 20. So it's a little different. Community property with I'm going not in order, but community property with rights of survivorship, just what it is. And then tenancy in partnership is very similar to tenancy in common. So these are ways you can hold title in the state of California. I tell you that because some people may be watching in another state. If you are in another state, contact me, let me know, fill out that form, because I can help you with people. Actually, I have a call with someone in New York. I have a lead out in Texas right now. So I have realtors all over that can help you in whichever state or city that you're at. This here I think is very important to kind of talk about. And I'm not going to go into too much detail, but a lot of people ask me, well, what's the difference between a home warranty and a home insurance? When you purchase a home, we always ask, I always ask for home warranty. And if the seller does not pay the home warranty, I pay for it out of my commissions. It's going to cost anywhere between $575 and $625. And what happens with a home warranty, it is not required for you to have. However, if you purchase a home, you did a home inspection, everything was working, or maybe the electricity that went out, the sellers fixed it, and then a couple of months later it goes out or something happens. You can call home warranty and only pay about $75 for them to actually come out and speak come out to see what's going on. A lot of my clients, they get in escrow, everything's working fine in escrow. We close escrow, something happens, then we have to call home warranty. It happens, it just does. And then you look at home insurance. Home insurance is required. I have a great person that I work with. Her name is Misty Torres with Allstate. She's a great, She's a great insurance rep. What I like about her too, if you are watching and you do not have renter's insurance, you need to inbox me so I can get you Misty's information. You should have renter's insurance. It's only going to cost you less than $15 a month. If something happens, you want your stuff to be covered, right? If you're renting a home from somebody, or if you're in an apartment, you should be, a lot of people are going to require it these days. And if they don't, protect yourself. So homeowners insurance is something that is required for you to get. You have to have that before we close escrow. And that covers, that's more like if something happens major that the home warranty doesn't cover. I'll give an example from my home. When I had purchased a couple of years ago, in my particular home, I had a foundational leak. It was a blessing in disguise. The water was actually coming into my backyard, so I thought it was my irrigation system. Well, it wasn't that. My the gardener, the person that was working on it, said it wasn't that. Come to find out, it was literally a foundation leak. It did not come into the home, thank God, but I had a plumber come out, and as he was drilling, he noticed water just started coming out. Well, that's a home insurance issue. We had a $500 deductible, paid the $500 in insurance, paid the rest. So that's why there's a difference. You can do a $500 deductible, a $1,000 deductible. Of course, the higher the deductible, the less money you pay, but $500 is not bad if there's something major. So that's the difference between the two. Home warranty is, they deal with some of the smaller stuff that's not major. It's not required. Home insurance is required, and you have a deductible and all that. All right, if you are interested in getting a list of homes, I have my HomeSnap app. I can give that to you even if you're not ready today. It's very important that you start looking, see what's going on in your area, because it keeps you motivated. If you want to move in, let's just say the city of Moreno Valley, and there's a particular area in the 92555 area code that you want to look at. Well, at least you can start watching and see what's happening in that area. Are the home prices going up? Are they going down? How it'll motivate you to start. If you don't have the credit together or the finances together, again, we'll put you on something like a plan. We'll help you with some kind of plan. And when I say we, my lender and I will come up with a plan to help you get to where you need to get to so you can get your home sooner than later. But what I love about HomeSnap is that it's more accurate than Zillow, Trulia, Movado, what else is out there? Realtor.com. This and any other real estate websites. You know why? It's real time. If I post something in there, it's going to come up. It's not going to linger. You're not going to see a fake picture. I tell you, this is accurate. I know everybody's going to Zillow because they feel like, well, they're all out there, so they must be right. They're not accurate. I'll tell you that right now. They're not accurate. So I tell you to go on my HomeSnap. You can favorite something. You can put a note on there, and then I'll catch that note. So if you want that, just say, you can put in the news feed or in the comments, send me the link, and I'll make sure to send you the link. All right, you all. I thank you so much for watching. Here is my information here. Again, the link should be in the comments where you can fill it out, fill out the link so that we can make an appointment. Let me know how you would like for me to contact you. My job here is to help you make your real estate dreams a reality. I want you to know that it is possible if you put your mind to it. We're in the beginning of 2020, and it's time for us to reach those goals that we set. So I'm going to stop the share right now and see if I have any questions in the news feed. I just got someone that was asking about the insurance. Yes, sir. I will get you that shortly. Here's the homeowners link if you would like to get a home. Other than that, I don't see any comments. Let me be sure. There are no comments. I'm sorry if you all start hearing noise in the background. I'm trying to make sure nobody has any other comments. Nope, there's no other comments. I'm here. Again, my name is Kama Burton. I am with Pro One Investments, license number 01471540. And I'm here to make your real estate dreams a reality. Thanks for watching.